Hi, my name is Claire Anderson. I'm a mother of a very lively 9-year-old and I'm a counsellor for the town of Victoria Park. I'm also an author and a life coach. I also have a form of muscular dystrophy called facioscapulohumeral muscular dystrophy, and I was diagnosed at 14. Muscular dystrophy is a degenerative condition. So when I was diagnosed at 14, they said to me at the time that a wheelchair would come one day. They didn't know when, they didn't know how it would actually affect me physically. But over time, it slowly, my legs became weaker, so it was more difficult to walk. We work together as a team, really, and my mum also comes over. She lives behind me, so she'll come over in the morning and be that extra set of hands as well, which is, you know, what we need. Dinner is the main meal that I struggle to prepare these days. It's risky, and I wouldn't trust myself with a pot of boiling water anymore, you know, those sorts of things. It's the ability to chop and you know, stir fry, and the strength in my hands I simply just don't have anymore to do that. And if I did try, then I wouldn't have the strength left to actually eat after, so then I would have to rest. And so yeah, my mum will usually take on board the cooking of the evening meal. Having mum live close to me, I mean she lives behind me, is extremely important. She's that backstop. There was a period of time where I actually couldn't access my own front door. I couldn't get into my own home because I couldn't reach my arm up anymore to put the key in the lock. So it meant I couldn't unlock the door. The problem with that was that I had to access my house through the side gate. And as I did that, I couldn't put a padlock on there. So I would come in and out of the side gate to come through the back door. I actually applied for some funding for alterations to be made to my front door so I could come in and out. But the problem with it taking so long is that during that period of time, not having the lock on my back gate, I was vulnerable, and I had somebody come through there and break into my home while I was home. And, you know, it was very scary being a single woman on my own and hearing somebody come into my home through my back window. It scares you for a long time. It took me quite a while to be able to sleep at night again after that. Look, I've been told over the years that when I've asked for help and they look at me and they go, well, you're not really disabled enough. And I'm thinking, how disabled do I, what does that even mean? Not disabled enough. I have a degenerative condition. I'm not about to get up at any time soon and start dancing. So I need this help at home so that we can live the best quality of life that we can. Why don't I count? Why is my purpose and my quality of life, why isn't that important? I think if we'd had the NDIS as a family, we would have been able to plan, and we would have been able to put these supports in place before we got to a time where, you know, I couldn't get out of bed anymore. My 9-year-old's trying to help me up and we're in a crisis. If we'd had the NDIS in place, the stress would have been taken out of all of it. The NDIS is so important because it gives everybody a fair go. And that's what being Australian is. That's what we always talk about. It's a fair going life. And as I said previously, I want to contribute to my community. So to do that, then I need supports in place. And the NDIS will do that. It will support me as an individual. It will give me quality of life.